It's Chris Kesler from Kesler Science, and thank you so much for purchasing a product from Kesler Science. I'm going to walk you through how to use your dashboard and access your products. So the first thing you'll want to do is log in at lessons.kesslerscience.com. And once you log into that website, lessons.kesslerscience.com, you're going to be presented with your dashboard. And this is where you will be able to access all of the products that you have purchased from Kesler Science. Now, I'm logged in as myself, so we can see on this dashboard page, I have access to everything because that was the rights that my login has. They have access to everything. But if you just purchase one or two things, then this is where you're going to see them. So another quick way you can get to this is at the top on the menu from lessons.kesslerscience.com, there is a My Dashboard link. You'll also be able to see that you're logged in here because it will have a little profile image here. If you are not logged in, it will have a message up here that says sign in. So whenever in doubt, go to My Dashboard. I'm going to show you how this is broken down. So the first thing you're going to find is going to say your student dashboard. And the student is you. This is not reflective of your students in your classroom. The student is actually you because this is like I'm the teacher and you're the student. The first three documents you're going to see are the alignment guides that we've created, and we've organized them by TEKS, which are our standards here in Texas. We've also organized them by NGSS and by topic. So that's just one way to look at all of the different files and activities and lessons that I have. This does not mean that you have access to those. It's just those resources that we have developed. And if you want to go out and branch beyond what you already have in your dashboard, you could that's a great place to start and take a look at something new. As you scroll down, you're going to see an area called My Courses. Now, the course is just the product that you have purchased from Kesler Science. Sometimes they're going to be individual products like this one over here. This is just the single atoms escape room. It's just one solo product. Other times, like if you purchase the STEM challenge bundle, you'll have a bunch of products that are all start with STEM challenge. And there'll be, of course, I think we're up to 40 STEM challenges. So you'll see all of them listed as individual cards here. Now, there's a couple of ways that you can search for products. If you've purchased several bundles from me, or if you have access to the lab membership, you can also search for keywords using this field right over here. So you could search for topics such as atoms, density, plate tectonics, and so forth, and it will pull up the results. And then you'll see all of these little course cards that are in alphabetical order, and this is how you get to each of the individual lessons. What we're going to do is take a look at, let's just take a look at this one, the Chemistry 5e lesson bundle. So let's say this is in your dashboard. I'm going to show you, click on it, and it will pull up a list. My internet has been a little bit slow today as it's pulling up here. It's going to pull up a list of everything that's included in this particular bundle. On the left-hand side, you're going to have a kind of menu that is driven by the topics, and it's in an order of, actually this should be in alphabetical order. This happened to be chemical changes. I think that's what we originally called it, but now we call it physical and chemical changes. It's a little out of order, but these are the different topics. And then within each of the topics, you'll find all of the different activities that go along with that. On the right-hand side, you will see a preview of any of the PDFs that are available in here. So for example, if we were to click on one of the first things you'll get to in the 5e lesson is the engagement. And you will see, this happens to be the engagement PowerPoint. This is the teacher directions that go with the engagement activity. And so you can preview there. You can print directly from the preview screen here. You can print directly in this top right. You can also download the file directly to your computer or a cloud drive that's protected. Please do not download and put it out on the internet. That would not be good. But from there, you'll be able to access those files. I will say that As far as downloading files, I personally would work directly with the dashboard and use it as an as needed basis rather than downloading everything and then printing it throughout the year, because files do change. Unfortunately, we find typos here and there. We have to correct those. So if you're in the dashboard, you will always have the latest version of the files. More specifically, things that change are links that we have, linked out to maybe some university websites or resources that are no longer available, and we have to change those links. So you'll always find the most updated information here. So you can kind of scroll through, and if it's a PowerPoint, they will not show a preview. You'll just download it directly to your computer, and you'll access it from your local drive. If you want to go back to the dashboard, you'll click on this Go Back to the Dashboard, and you can go into other topics or other types of products here. For example, maybe you want to go into the inquiry labs for the chemistry lessons, and you wanted to do a lab later on this week on atoms as well, or atomic structure. You'll go ahead and download the inquiry lab here. You can preview what it looks like in the preview pane and say, oh yeah, definitely want to use this in my class, and download and use it from there. One other thing I would like to show you before letting you go is if you've just purchased a single product or maybe a single bundle, and you're thinking, gosh, after seeing all the stuff that he has access to in his dashboard here, I didn't realize that there was all of those other things available from Kesler Science. I actually have a membership called the Kesler Science Lab, and you can click on Kesler Science Lab up in the top left corner here, and you can learn more about that. Essentially, the Kesler Science Lab gives you access to all of my resources. Any resource that's created by Kesler Science exclusively will be included in your dashboard, and we have that for an annual membership subscription fee. You can learn more about that at KeslerScienceLab.com. Okay, take care. Have a great day.